Hey guys, it's me. It's Michael B. No countdown, no nothing. Tonight, it's not about the show. It's not about trying to give you guys some kind of experience or something like that. Well, it is, but it's mostly about supporting our buddy Steve Sale. And this is kind of the wrap up of the whole day. We've been streaming since 10 a.m. Eastern time this morning. And I want to bring in a couple people that have helped throughout the day and want to send warm wishes to Steve and thank yous to everybody who donated. So I've got Nerd Lounge Master, aka Cartman. I've got Rascal. Rascal is actually the guy who came up with this idea in the very first place. So thank you very much, Rascal. James Hates Everything, who's very drunk, and we're not used to seeing him like that. 19K Fox, who is also very drunk, and we're pretty used to seeing him like that. Stock Jock is here as well. And ladies and gentlemen, Serious Bill. Bill, how are you?
I'm good. I'm not as drunk. I'm not as drunk as James. I was doing shots during my show, but nowhere near like he was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So first off, I want to say thank you to everybody, first and foremost, for giving your time today towards such a great cause. Steve Sale is a buddy of all of ours. We've met him in the comments, in the community. Big part, never ever came into any of our shows, talked about any of his issues or anything like that. Most of us got to know him through Walkabout Mini Golf, found out what a really true special person he is. Nice person, was going through this horrible situation where he really needed to get surgery, to get his teeth fixed, his mouth fixed, and to feel confident, not just, in his everyday life, but to actually leave the house and be able to, survive and be a part of society again. And I'm so happy that we've been able to do this so far, help him as much as we have. Got his surgery, but today was a huge day. We've raised almost $2,700 so far today through all our streaming. So thank you so much, everybody. Look at this. You even got Jay Pixel here with snow going on in the background.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on, man?
It's cold. It's cold here, so.
So
sure,
I
shaves
just
his head and you get a snow job. Okay, whatever.
What you got? That's better than,
37.
I'll take one.
P-Dubs just finished up a stream.
Yep.
James, very selflessly gave up one of his hours of N64 playing. It's probably best that you did, James. You would have been super loaded if you did.
Better use of the time.
That was great, James.
His face is so red. He's
We're
incredibly
live.
drunk.
It's live, isn't it?
He's not used to drinking. He's going to fall over in a minute. I know Scott's got an early morning tomorrow. So, Scott, I kind of want to give you the floor first. Talk about your experience today and, give you an opportunity to say thank you to everybody for donating. So tell us a little bit about what you did today on your streams. I didn't want to see any of Metroid Prime 4 because I'm waiting for Christmas to play it, but damn you, man, you made me watch some.
Well, I mean, first, thank you for helping put this together. You said it was kind of my idea, and yeah, it was a weird idea. You and I talked about it first. I'm like, telethon for streamers. How the F do we make this happen? Magically, YouTube gave us the tools. We're just not used to using them, unfortunately. So, but we pulled it off. 13 hours plus this one. You turned me on to Steve's situation, and Steve and I, just have a great friendship since, and I wanted to do everything I could. I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination, although my wife keeps saying, give more, so I do. Hence why I've matched several times through many streams. But, he is so just appreciative of just people caring, not the money part, just people caring. And it's I wanted to do for him what he does for others. And so that's why I've been, kind of championing this for what's been a month and a half now. We've been doing this.
Longer,
Michael.
man, longer.
It's been a while. So yeah, when we came up with the time slots, I wanted to take at least 4 hours. So, It worked. Metroid Prime 4, a lot of folks enjoyed watching that. I enjoyed playing it. You guys were seeing it on stream at 1080p, 60 frames a second. This puppy can go ahead and, I was watching it at 120 frames a second, and this thing can go 4K, and it looked beautiful on the stream. I mean, Sean was watching this on a frigging live stream going, that is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, you should see it from this side. So it was good to share that with everybody. And then, the evening show was kind of what we do all the time on that gaming show, gaming with viewers. That's one of our most popular segments. So we took the most popular game that we usually do, which is Rocket League, and did that for 2 hours. And it was a blast. It really was.
Now, to be fair, Sean is usually in the state that James Hates Everything is in now, so everything kind of looks amazing at that point.
Sure, but I think today he was actually sober. I'm not sure why. But yeah, James thought it was awesome. No, if I had done that after James's show, he'd have just been like psychedelic.
Oh man, the colors!
That's amazing. Oh my god,
smell colors.
I can smell the burning ball here. What? I'm sorry. Morph ball. The morph ball. Okay. But I want to thank everybody.
James got wild. He was letting people touch his balls and everything.
It was everything. Yeah. I mean, there was lefties, righties. It was just amazeballs.
I was watching a different stream.
But I want to thank everybody who gave their time today. I mean, my wife. I want to thank my wife, actually, because when I told her about this, I said, Sunday's gone. It is gone. I'm giving it to this cause. We're going to start at 10 in the morning. I'm going to participate, at least in chat, with everybody else. And we're going 14 hours, baby. Little did I know, like I told you, that I've got a fucking 10 o'clock tomorrow 100 miles away.
Yes, sir.
And there's rumors of snow. I mean, shit. I don't know. If it snows, I might get lucky and have to just stay home. But I want to thank everybody who participated from the streamer's point of view. And then everybody who is watching this or will watch it later or watched any of the streams throughout the day who gave. This means a lot. That goal kept going up and up and up on GoFundMe, but you and I know, Michael, that it's above 20K. So there's a long way to go here. The GoFundMe will go on longer than this streamathon, longer than us promoting it in our shows, and I just hope that people just keep going back to it and giving a little bit. I do know there's a thing in there where you can actually give monthly.
Yeah,
we can go ahead and say just give them $20 a month to help out. So that's probably where me and my wife are going to go with this afterwards, is to go ahead and just dedicate a certain amount every month to go for 2026 to help out.
And like, I don't want to glaze Scott too much here, but like a lot of people don't know the full situation. Like when we started doing this and when Scott started helping, Scott financially out of pocket has probably dropped well over $1,000 into this himself. And, we all know Scott used to work at AtGames. He had just lost his job at AtGames when this started, and still, even though he was coming out of that employment change, still went out of his way to give everything he could to Steve. So Scott, like, you deserve a hero and a half. If there was a Purple Heart for the work that you did for the community and YouTube this past little while for Steve, you deserve it, brother. So thank you very much.
Thanks for that. Like I said, I did not do this for recognition.
I know.
Did this because
Good job, Scott.
It was a cause that I felt strongly about, and I may not have the 30,000 viewers that Patrick does, but the viewers I have, I wanted to see what we could do to help, to spread the word.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for getting the fire started, and for again helping me make this streamathon a reality. This was amazing. It really was. I could have put this together myself. So thank you very much for taking this silly vision I had and making it a reality.
I don't always use my powers of influence over the content creator community for evil, Scott.
Well, I appreciate you being at the gate, okay?
Unlocking it.
19K Fox, sir, thank you so much for being here tonight. 19K Fox, you probably didn't see him on YouTube today, but he's been on OnlyFans for the last month, showing feet
100%.
pics in support of Steve.
It is a full-time job. Yeah. It takes a lot of hydration, a lot of stretching at my age, just to get through those that process. I wanted to thank everybody for streaming on Sunday, which is the one day that I stream. So I appreciate all of you for that. Really
we intentionally streamed over you, Fox.
I know.
What are you gonna do about it?
Can we have 4 people streaming at 8? That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Wonderful. Thank you.
When Michael B
Steve,
calls you up, you do what he says.
you do what you got to do. I know.
You answer that phone.
By the way, I told Todd up there, I go, Todd, let's go on at 8 o'clock. Let's take Fox down. Come on.
Take him down.
That was
His
not
ego
nice
has to be
idea.
extinguished. Steve has been one of those guys, much like Mike said, in the background, supporting like just crazy. He's been messaging me for probably, maybe 3 or 4 years. When we moved into the new house 2.5 years ago, he said, "Hey Fox, I got this sign. If you want it, it's been kind of in my garage. If you want it, I'd like to give it to you." It was a Fox Sports sign, and it's over my. In some of my videos, you'll see it over my my blue toolbox, and it's blue and yellow, and it's just so cool. And it's just something every time I go in the garage and I'm working on something, I just think about Steve and how he just unprompted, didn't ask for anything, just wanted to kind of send me something. And that's just the kind of guy he is, supporting forever, never really asking for anything, just wanting to kind of reach out and say hi and say, "Hey, listen, I really like your channel." And and just offering words of encouragement, just unsolicited. And that's just been who he was. And you really have to kind of break through that armor to find out what's going on with him, and then find that he actually has a need. So this is the type of guy you're supporting when you give to this GoFundMe. This is the type of man you're funding. It's not somebody that's braggadocious or negative in really any way, shape, or form. He's another dude like you or me out there, father, grandfather, just doing your thing, and it's kind of awkward to ask for help. It really is. And so sometimes it takes a little prodding to kind of get there. And so that's what we're doing. We got the cattle prods, and we're poking him, and we're saying, "Listen, buddy, we want to help you now. Now it's our turn to support you." And that's exactly what you're doing when you contribute to this. I don't care if it's $1, $2, it doesn't matter, guys. Every little bit can help, and also take the link, share it on your social media. Your Facebook, your Twitter, your whatever you got, just get it out there so somebody can kind of look at it, and maybe they'll be led to give $1 or $2, just a little bit. Every little bit can help. I understand this is Christmas time and everybody's probably got their hand out. I get it. And we don't want to be another handout, but at the same time, we can't let this opportunity slip by when we really see a need in the community. Mike, everybody here on the panel, we feel led to kind of put this out there and give it to you and let you just kind of decide what you want to do with it. But no, it's been fun to be a part of it. And Steve is he's just a great dude. He's just a great guy. So
all around solid dude. Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
I also want to give a little bit of, he says round of virtual applause for Scott and Mike B, but I'm going to go back to the old arcade one-up Killer Instinct $200 days. I'm going to give Naughty MG a virtual high five. I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again. We were in Walkabout Mini Golf one night, and we were talking about Steve. Steve was just telling us about his issues, and he openly said, I've always needed to get this surgery done, but I just can't afford it, and I don't want to do the whole GoFundMe thing. And MG was one of the biggest proponents to telling him, no, this is exactly what GoFundMe is for. It's for people like you. You should be doing this. So huge applause and thank you to MG as well. Even though he's not a content creator, he's more of a recliner creator.
He's a behind the scenes instigator.
He's a recliner keyboard warrior.
Instigator. Says so much shit about me. It's unreal. But anyways, he's a huge part of this, and thank you so much, MG, for everything you've done to help bring this whole idea to life. And apparently, oh my God, guys,
Yes.
we just hit $10,000. $10,000, 10,020.
Hell yeah.
You guys keep
All
going.
right.
He's coming off.
I'm gonna
Get
go shave
Dubs
my
on the
beard. I'll
stream.
be right back. Dubs, I don't think we'll see tomorrow, but You guys keep things going, and I'll be right back. Just give me 5 minutes. I got to go shave this right now. I'm going to look so
Are you
weird.
serious?
No.
Yeah,
This
I'm 100%
happened
serious.
live.
Are
What
you
are you doing?
serious?
Do it.
Boy.
He's got to
Oh,
break out the
wow.
clippers and
Oh
do
my
that.
God.
Okay,
live.
here's the catch. Is anybody else can anybody else put up the comments?
No.
No.
He didn't think.
No, he
that
just set that
through.
shit up. So we're all just talking here. Well, one thing I want to go ahead, and I had a comment on there, but I want to, I'll say it since we can't throw the comments on the screen, is big thank you to Jason Little Alien, who moderated all of the streams, including
yeah.
this one.
Absolutely.
Gave up his whole day. And then all the other moderators that helped us out, because Naughty MG is a moderator for most of us. I think James, he's not a moderator for you. He did ask. He asked for a wrench. So if you feel compelled or crazy enough, you're still buzzed.
Crazy.
So don't think about it now. Think about it tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure
Do
he's
that
got a
under
wrench.
sober-minded, okay?
'Cause I
Everybody
saw
has a
him
wrench at
he said
James's
wrench
eating
with an
corner
R, not
game
wench.
Comments like no business. So
But
But-
instead of giving him a wrench, give him a spanner. He'd like that better.
Yeah.
Yes, he would.
That makes more
But
sense
big-
for him. Yeah, exactly.
Big thank you to everybody who supported us. It's not just us who are streaming. It's the folks like Jason and everybody else who take their time all the time, but especially today for 14 hours to go ahead and support us on this. So kudos to you guys. We can't do things like this without you. So
And
thank
we
you
do
for
have the best
gift of your time.
We all do have the best chats in the world. I mean, the
We
people in the
absolutely do.
chat. Obviously, if it wasn't for them, we would have never even come close to getting to this
Yeah.
goal. So
And
the
I went
chat-
crazy.
Chat.
I performed without a net today. I did not turn on subscribers only. Yes. I went.
Yes, it's true. For your show, that's right.
I do want to thank both Rascal and Stock Jock. You both have financially stepped up huge to motivate others, and a lot of matching gifts and things like that, and that's huge. It's a huge part of giving, and both you guys just really super generous to be out there supporting like that, and can't thank you guys enough on behalf of Steve and Mike and everybody. So really appreciate it.
You got to thank my wife. My wife's the one that pushed me. When I did my very first stream supporting this, I thought in my head, holy mother of God.
Look at what the heck?
I know.
Oh, shit, bro.
I feel so weird.
Baby Mike.
I
You
wouldn't have
kind of
gone
look
away.
weird, not going to lie.
Wow.
Beard the whole time.
I need a moment.
You got a
Hang on.
Sharpie?
All right, Mike. You got to record your daughter's reaction in the morning because it's.
Oh, she's-
gonna be
oh
a
my
classic.
My daughter
idea.
always says, "Dad, will you shave?" And then I shave. She goes, "I don't like it. I don't blame her. It's not a good look."
Wow.
Well, P-Dubs has got to shave his goatee now.
Yeah, P-Dubs has
Yep,
got to shave
yep.
his goatee. That's part of the plan. But yeah, Jason mentions it back in the day when I first started covering NES games on YouTube. I had no beard, so we're going back there. The great thing about a beard is when you gain like a little bit of weight, or in my case, the last couple of years, a lot of weight, the beard kind of hides it. But when you
Yeah, it
shave
does,
off the
yeah.
beard, not so much anymore. But anyways, guys, you guys did it. We hit $10,000 today. I am so friggin' happy now. 10,040.
Yeah.
You guys fucking rock. You deserve this. If we hit 11,000, I'll shave something else.
Oh my god.
Call up Vito. He's got something
Yeah,
for
he is
you.
because they bar-
Yeah,
you can borrow
you said that.
vetoes. You can borrow
Yeah,
vetoes.
They're
Don't let
actually taking
MG
funds
pick
away. Yeah.
I think
Oh,
MG wants to shave his back, so
Yes.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Jeez, guys, great job. man. Great job.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to do a
Amazing.
little bit of
Went
touch
to the
ups. I
last
got some
hour
furry
here.
spots
Wow.
left. Yeah, this is great, guys. So we're just over $3,500 raised today. I'm so happy. While I was gone, James, I'll talk about you next because you did something you never do. Not used to having no protection here. James, you did something you never do. You had a couple drinks. Tell us about your stream and playing the Analog 64, buddy.
I don't quite remember it very well now.
Good man.
We do.
Good man.
We do.
So obviously they're in an effort to motivate people, right? I don't ever drink. I don't even remember the last time I've taken a drink. Not for any particular reason other than I just don't really enjoy it too much, so I don't really care to do it.
Yeah.
So it didn't take long for me to start feeling it. So I had a good time as a result. Thankfully, now it's starting to lift and go away a little bit. But
Drink water.
my wife enjoyed it quite a bit on your guys' behalf. So.
Which one?
Boom.
So how about you, Bill? Bill, I apologize. You were the only stream I never dropped by, and it wasn't your fault. It was totally my fault. After I finished my 3-hour Nest stream,
Burger
there was a deal on at the food truck I go to, was buy one get one burgers. So then I bought 2, then proceeded to eat them, and then I fell asleep for 2.5 hours. So Bill, I'm sorry I didn't make it.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Hey, look, priorities, man. I understand.
Oh, I went right out.
Yeah. I basically did what I usually do for my show. I didn't have a show this past Wednesday because I had another commitment, so I couldn't do the show. So I figured I'll just move it to Sunday, talk about some news and some different things, kind of break up the, everybody doing their gaming streams and whatever. And it was a good time. Raised a little over $100 during the stream. Chaotic went before me, so I knew I could not compete with the shave your head live after that. And a lot of people had given during his stream, so I totally get it. I mean, he raised like close to $600, or I think just during his stream. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
So I said, you know what? I'll do something fun, and kind of like James had done. Although, I did it before he went live. I said, you know what? I'll take a couple of shots when people donate. So I was smart though. I did it at every $50 instead of like every $20.
James was just looking
James did. So I only had to take a couple of shots, and I was good with that. No problem at all.
Speaking of shots, I need to get the bottle after Chaotic just came on. I'll be right back.
There you go. Now it's a party.
Wait, what happened to your face?
We hit 10,000 B-dubs. Shave off that.
Shave it off.
Shave it off,
man.
buddy.
You gotta shave it off, brother.
Shave.
You didn't think it was gonna happen.
What the hell's wrong with you people? We asked you for a little bit of money, not a lot of money.
Overachievers, Patrick.
Don't even listen to the mayor.
Did I agree to this?
Yes, you did.
Yes,
Let's watch
yes.
it.
We saw it.
Glad.
I clipped it.
Yeah, we've got remixes.
We got shorts already up on the internet. We're good.
Get the clippers.
Don't worry.
Shorts
Chad.
up,
I'll
shorts
take
down,
over the
everywhere.
manhood. It's okay.
Shorts up, shorts down.
Chaotic, cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Chaotic, I gotta
Oh my
tell
God.
you have majestic hair, so I couldn't believe you
Yes.
were putting it on the
Oh,
line.
yeah.
But the shaved head
Oh,
looks
yeah.
good, brother.
Dude, all 5 pounds of it.
I'm like seriously stressed
get on
out
the scale,
about
bro.
this. I'm seriously stressed out about this.
It's for a good cause, man. It's for Steve.
Do I have to do it right now?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike did.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey,
live on stream.
Mikey did it off cam.
I
You can
can't
do it off
shave
cam.
on. I can't do it on camera.
You
I
can
need
do
to-
it.
I
on
need a
camera.
mirror.
Do it,
Come back.
just
Just do what Mikey did.
Do it.
Run out. Go do
Do
it.
it now.
What did Mike leave and come back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it. All the cool kids are.
All right.
Do it.
I'll see you guys. I'll see
I
you
did it
guys
with one hand
tomorrow.
playing Mario.
Yes, tomorrow.
Okay, Monday.
Shave and come back.
God,
I did
this-
it one-handed while playing
This
Mario
sucks
Kart.
ass. All right, hang on. If anyone makes any Paul Giamatti comments, I'm leaving. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, okay.
Talented actor.
Do half, come back, and then we'll decide if you have to do the other half.
Just go
do
right
the
down
mu-
the middle.
Just right
Go
down the middle.
Yeah, half and half. Yes.
Let's do the mustache.
Yeah, and then what you end up doing is if you don't like one way or the other, you hold a mirror up.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
there you go.
If you guys are watching right now, Don't go anywhere.
Fucking
Oh,
A, I'm
this is
having
the
another
best
one.
night ever.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Jim Beam Fireball. What he does is a
Dang,
madman.
Rascal.
So while we're waiting for P-Dubs
Jim
to come
Beam,
back,
Kentucky Fire.
Nice.
oh look at
they-
that!
Nice.
While we're waiting for P-Dubs to come back, Chaotic, don't go. Where he's gone.
Chaotic just fell out of his
He's
chair.
shaving something
I
He's
else.
gonna go shave his ass now.
I want something to drink.
Ryan, before
Absolutely.
you go anywhere,
Absolutely.
tell us what motivated you to do the head shaving thing. I mean, that was a stroke of genius, like so
He's a
very
madman.
cool of you, man. Why'd you do that?
Well, I mean, I just wanted to give people some incentive to do it. I mean, it's like if you're going to ask people to give something, you got to give something back.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can do game streams, you can offer to just hang out with people and talk to people, but let me sacrifice something to piss off my wife to, you know.
This is why she hurts you.
Yeah.
You know that.
She throws you down the
rough.
stairs. Runs you over.
So yeah, so I mean, it's just one of those things, like, you know, just it's kind of like P-Dub said earlier, a dare stream kind of deal. You know, dare me to do this and show me that y'all want me to do it, and I'll do it.
He
think
totally
Bill
stole
shaved
all the
his head while
donations on
he
our other
stepped away.
streams.
Huh?
Yeah, everybody was saving their money for his stream.
Screw it.
That's
What's a
right.
few more shots?
Hey,
That's
There you go, Bill.
Cheers,
Let's
mate.
Bill.
Wild Bill's back.
I couldn't find my shot glass. That's why I'm just sipping from the bottle.
All right, Arcades Anonymous. Todd, when you said Arcades Anonymous was doing it, I wasn't sure if it was going to be you or if it was going to be your whole crew. So, very special Sunday show of Arcades Anonymous tonight. Thank you very much for doing that, Jay, Cartman, and Stock Jock. Do you want to run us through it? And then I do want to talk a little bit about Stock Jock as well. And Chaotic was a big part of that too. Chaotic, who's on every single night on YouTube, on every single show, also part of Arcades Anonymous. Tell us a little bit about your stream and what you enjoy doing. I know you guys gave away a Build-A-Cade, and tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, we were kind of going back and forth what we were going to do. Were we going to do what you guys were doing, streaming games? Were we just going to have a regular show? We were going to fill the void if somebody else wasn't able to stream tonight, but we're glad that everybody was able to come in and do. So we were glad we had the hour, and it kind of just turned into us just having our normal hangout like we normally do, which I thought was a fantastic show.
Great show.
And,
Yeah.
and getting to talk about Steve and some of our memories and whatnot, and just hanging out. It just turned out really good, and it was. I really appreciate Stock Jock offering the Build-A-Cade. That was great. Got a couple donations, which was great, and then obviously everybody wanted to see Chaotic's nice, beautiful
Bald head.
bald head. So yeah, had a great time.
It looks good with a
So,
cap.
Stock Jock, Jay Pixel. It was good to have Jay Pixel back. He's been working weeks. It was great to have him back on the stream. I'm looking forward to the new year when he can be back on Wednesdays with us, and we can be back to our normal open fridge schedule as well. I'm looking really forward to that. So,
Yep, absolutely.
Jay, Chaotic, Stock Jock, any of you guys want to talk about it at all?
Well, I was just, when I heard you were doing this, I kind of went to Todd and I'm like, Todd, we got to do something about this because, Steve is, I didn't know Steve from, I heard his name once in a while, seen him in chats and things like that, probably like most of us. And, one night I decided to play walkabout golf with you guys, and I don't play that often because you just play so darn late. And, and Steve was in there, and doggone it, he started watching, and he watched our show. And again, he was just a regular watcher. And the very next day, I get a Facebook message from Steve Sales, and I'm like, Steve Sales, who's this Steve Sales? And I started reading it, and I go like, oh, I know who that guy is now. And he and I have just struck up this great friendship just from playing a silly little game.
I know
that to the point, I wear these crazy shirts all the time. And because they remind me, these are cartoons when I was, younger, and Steve's about my age. And so he and I struck up, and, we talk a lot, probably almost every other day at least. And then, he'll send me something like, hey, look what I found, something about the wacky races, like I sent him a wacky races shirt, but then he sent me like out of his personal collection, a Johnny Quest, toy diorama. I just out of his, of the kindness of his heart. So he and I just been back and forth. And this is one thing I've learned in my life. Okay. And I have a father-in-law who is probably the most wonderful, generous man I've ever met in my life. And my father-in-law said this to me once. He goes, Daryl, he goes, it's not a problem if money can solve it. Okay. It's not a problem if money can solve it.
Right.
And so when you guys decided to do this, I'm like, look at this. This is money can solve his problem. Okay. And it was not a problem. And so for us all to get together like this and band together as a community, which sometimes can be distant apart or whatever, to band together though for a like-minded cause for a guy like this who will bend over backwards to say hi to you every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so worth it. It's just so worth it to do that.
Stock Jock, he doesn't want any credit for this, but Stock Jock is like pretty much the kindest person in the entire community. Like he will go out of his way to do anything for you. A couple of years ago when we were going to Pinball Expo, and I know he doesn't want me to say this, but like I didn't think I could go at the time. I just couldn't afford it. I had just, I had bills, I got a young family and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it. Stock Jock was like, I will get you. I've got bonus points. I will get you there. He went out of his way to make sure I could go to Chicago and hang out with everybody. So he offered that to me. And, Stock Jock, you didn't have to do that, but that was freaking awesome of you. And if anybody tries to hit Stock Jock up and take advantage of his kindness, I will literally beat the shit out of you. But
you'll have to get in line.
You deserve the
yeah. But honestly, like this is the kind of kind guy he is. And I don't know, but Stock Jock, on top of I see the donations that you've put in there, up front. Stock Jock has also sent Steve money behind the scenes as well. So he's been one of by far the biggest donators to Steve. And I know he doesn't want people to know about that, but I think people should know about that because of just how generous and how awesome a guy he is. And thank you very much for your interest and your generosity towards Steve.
Well, again, somebody like that, like Steve, deserves all the kindness and the blessings in the world. And I have been so blessed in my life. I really have. And
you won that pinball machine, you jerk.
Yes.
Never living that one down.
Yeah, that's right.
Never.
Yeah, I'll never. That's right. I won't ever
darn.
live that one down.
That's what you call good karma.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Very good karma.
Because I've been so blessed, my life, to bless others because of that. To me, it's just something you have to do. And with somebody like Steve, you're going to get me all teary-eyed here, but he's worth it. He's worth it. He's worth it.
He really is. Yeah, he's a special person. Like you meet him once and walk about mini golf, and like he is just so excited that you took the time to talk to him, play with him, to meet you, and you get a fast friendship with him right away. Like how many times he's wrote me. And like I feel bad because he's like, "Thank you so much, Mike." And I'm like, "Steve, I didn't do that much. Like you deserve this, buddy. Just relax, right?"
Yeah.
We know we're like,
Oh
my God, who is this person?
Gee. Looking good. Looking good.
Jesus, if we could only go back in time for a little bit and glue the hair
I
back
hate
on
all
you
of
two.
you.
You don't look like Todd anymore.
That right there is hilarious. P-Dub, see what he says down there?
Thank you, MG.
And Dubs, I do not see Giamatti in you right now. Not at all. I see a little Mike Myers. I'm not going to lie. But
Oh my God, I see.
now you got to go to Canada.
Wow.
All of you
$1
guys
million.
who donated today, you're a bunch of assholes.
Screw this Steve guy.
I guarantee you my wife's not going to let me sit in her recliner or sleep in the bed with her or anything.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
All you've done is
Today.
convince me this beer that I've had since I was in high school is staying forever.
Raved it up. Raved it up.
Not a chance.
Oh, that's funny.
We went from no shave November to I'm hiding in December. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I can't leave the house for a month.
Oh man.
No touching the wife for a month.
Well,
Good thing it comes
maybe
back
you're
in,
looking
like,
at it
2
wrong.
days.
Maybe it's different. Maybe you could be like a stranger. This could be some new sort of interaction.
Oh,
with
yeah,
You're
yeah.
looking at it the wrong way. You know?
Role play scenario going on.
Yeah.
That's the UPS outfit you can put on, right?
I don't know what kind of freaky shit goes on in your house, Fox.
You didn't pay the water bill this month.
You know?
How are you gonna
You
pay?
just gotta take a selfie and put it on in front of one of those smutty books.
Fox
and she'll
is
be
like,
"Ooh,
he's
yeah."
like, so what are you doing here at the bar by yourself? I'm waiting on my husband. I'm waiting on my husband.
Cheers, mate.
So,
It's getting cold.
James Provolone Joe wants to know how much do we need to raise for James to shave his beard?
About
So
3 more
we need
shots.
$1,000.
The whole
and
the whole 20 grand.
you have
$16.
90 people watching. So if everybody gave $10, that's 900.
Mhm.
That gets us there. So
Yeah,
right.
that's
That
what
would.
we need. Yeah, that's what we need. $960 is what we need.
Yeah. Shave drunk.
Yes, so I agree.
Drunk
Get
shave.
it to
Drunk
11K and I'll shave.
Drunk dry shave.
Drunk drive.
I
just said he would.
Don't drunk and drive.
Drunk dry
I
shave.
do want to take a moment to, we talked about Walkabout Golf. That's where a lot of people know Steve from, is playing there. And Rascal really is the one I think really started that
is.
tradition of playing Walkabout Golf every Tuesday night that got a lot of us into it, and then playing like crazy. And for a guy like Steve, that's the big chance he gets to hang out with other people, with like-minded people, to
Yep.
get when you can't really go out and do a whole lot of stuff. And so hat tip to Rascal and his show for really making that such a big part of this community and introducing everybody to that game. And I know a lot of other people like Brooklyn and everybody love playing it. It's really been a game changer. Like, a lot of us play almost every night, if not multiple times a night. And you've heard us say it again and again on all these shows: come hang out with us, come have fun. It really is a different experience. It's not just playing games. It's
not.
dudes hanging out together, breaking balls in a virtual environment where you can virtually see each other, and we just wrap it around a game. And the more games that kind of do that and bridge that, the more community builds. And so, it's not just about the golf. It's about all these guys and hanging out and having fun. And that's been, I know Steve has shared many, many times how much he appreciates that experience. And I think, again, that all goes back to Rascal ingraining in everybody going and playing that.
Game night.
Yeah, I mean,
such a
it
blast.
was actually a natural progression over one of the things that we do on that gaming show is we game with viewers at least once a month. And that's always been a fun experience. I mean, Sean and I looked forward to doing those every single month. And when Walkabout Golf, became the new next hot thing, that was the extension. That was where we take the no face to face, and we get to sit, stand there, or MG's case, sit there, and be with everybody else and talk while we're playing and things like that. So I'm glad to have kicked it off, and I've seen you guys have run with it. I wish I could participate more, but like you mentioned, Mikey, I kind of lost that job at Games, and my schedule went to shit. I had to get a real job and got to wake up in the morning, frigging 60-mile commute every day. Ugh.
Yeah.
So, but I'm glad you guys all ran with it, and I hope to go back and join you guys some more.
They all play so late at night. The problem is everybody's waiting for the mayor. We got to wait for the mayor to play. He's the starter of all this.
See, and that's actually why that gaming show had gone earlier. I mean, we used to start at 9, and we're like, shit, these Walkabout games going to 1 o'clock. If we start the show earlier and don't go 4 hours, 15 minutes, then we could maybe play the game and get to bed by midnight.
Well,
Never happens.
The true thing is everybody waits until everybody's done streaming, which is usually people finish up around 11:30, so that's when everybody jumps on.
Yep.
11:30 my time anyways. I think it's like 10 Eastern your guys' time. That's when everybody usually clues up. So that's usually when the games start. And there's been too many times where I get out of a game and I'm like, "Oh, that was so much fun." Then you look and you're like, "Oh, it's 4:30 in the morning. This day is ruined." But it's so much fun too. Like, I don't know how many countless times like I've been in there with P-Dubs, with James, Stockjock, Bill. While Bill is really getting good at it, Jay comes in from time to
Not
time.
based on my
chaotic.
last game, but yeah.
No, not based on the last game. We had some good games though, but like it's just such stupid fun. Like I don't like the people that take it too seriously, aka Danny. Like, he drives me fucking nuts. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna win." No one cares.
No one
It's not
cares.
about
Well, wait a minute. P-Dubs does care because he shafted this old man here who had probably the only chance to ever win a walkabout golf, and P-Dubs sank like a 20-footer to tie me, and that was my only chance to ever win. And then he goes on to say, "Well, that's probably your last chance you'll ever get to win, because who knows how much longer you're going to be around."
Yeah.
That's a good point. He's got one foot in the grave. That's great.
He did say that.
I'm very,
That was-
very competitive. I'm very.
Yes, I see that. I keep thinking, I'm going to finally win one of these things.
P-Dubs has been known
anyway.
to rage quit after 4 holes, so
I've never seen him quit. Has he really done that?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh yes, he floats away up to the heavens and then disappears.
And then here, P-Dubs is left.
So, P-Dubs, you did a really interesting stream, and it's good that we got everybody here to talk about it, because I think this would be really interesting to talk about now. You talked about home arcade in 2026, and you talked about what people are interested in and what you were interested in doing. I think now that we got a couple minutes, I want to go till the end of the hour, to see whatever else we can do for Steve, but really interesting to find out about this. Like, I put my comment in there, but I would like to know what everybody else thinks. I mean, a lot of us have been doing this home arcade thing for like 6-7 years now, buying these things. Is there much interest left? Do we have much hope for these companies coming up? So, you already stated yours in your video. Excellent topic, by the way. I want to go down to Fox first. I don't know if you caught any of P-Dub's stream.
You know how I know it's an excellent topic. It'll be the topic of Mike's live stream tomorrow. His children.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
19K Fox.
Just like how he takes credit for the home arcade awards that I invented.
That bastard. How dare you?
P-Dubs also invented sitting in front of arcades. Don't forget that one too, guys.
My favorite, by the way. Really good.
And the backwards
On video.
Don't forget the backwards hat.
Yeah.
BRB, my dog needs to go out.
Yeah, no worries, Scott. So 19K Fox.
And that's not code.
That's not code. He needs to go see the missus. 19K Fox, you first. Is there anything you're excited about coming up next year? Like, you've transitioned in a lot of ways. Like, you've pretty much emptied out like all the home arcade products.
I haven't gone all the way yet. I gotta save up for that kind of surgery.
Whoa! Pre-op or
Costs
post-op?
money, Mike.
Next surgery we're paying for.
Whoa.
It's not free like in Canada. All right?
that'll be the next GoFundMe.
Guys,
Here
20,000
narrow. Yes.
Where's Danny when you need him?
all the way.
I covered a little bit about some of the mistakes that Basic Fun made.
Yeah.
The incredibly avoidable mistakes that Basic Fun made. I mean, they retreaded the same ground that Arcade 1-Up did. I talked about. I think I had 6 bullet points. Like, the problem I have is that I feel like we're going backwards. Like,
Yeah.
Basic Fun should have learned some of these lessons beforehand instead of just going forth and just charging way too much for way too little. And even though I'm a Unico fanboy, Raiden came out yesterday to an incredible amount of money. I mean, that was just insane. I mean, $1,700 when you factor in shipping and everything else, and that's just something that I don't think most people are going to pay that kind of money for that unless you're really into Raiden, which I think I'm like the only one. But even me, I'm like, that's a bit much. I'm curious to see what actually happens. You have Iconic Arcade promises of a new day. That shit has not come to fruition. I don't know what's going to happen there. Is the Supreme cabinet from Basic Fun going to be worth buying if it's $800? I have no idea. I'm kind of pessimistic, Mike. I don't want to be, but I'm kind of pessimistic. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. I'm curious to see if Unico can come down off that price. But I'm actually kind of encouraged about the resurgence of the interest in original arcades, the boards, that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, hell, you even bought a new like an actual arcade machine this year, so that's exciting. So
Yeah,
maybe
could you blame me at that price?
I know you.
Well,
had,
to be fair,
fun.
Mike still hasn't figured out how to turn that thing on yet. So.
Oh no,
There's
you're
a
wrong.
button somewhere. You'll figure it out eventually.
You were very wrong about that, sir.
So I think I'm less optimistic than I have been in past years. But I think that there is room for improvement. There's ways that we can be excited. I just unfortunately haven't quite seen it yet. I think maybe March, ask me and I'll have a different perspective.
All right, what about you, Stock Jock? I mean, I see that beautiful Donkey Kong Jr. behind you. Is there anything you're excited about coming from Home Arcade next year? Something that you're looking forward to? Let me know.
Well, I'm going to mirror a lot of like what Fox was saying and what Pete Up said. Is Basic Fun's basically just took a dump, as far as I'm concerned. It was that disappointing. And I'm not a WrestleFest fan or anything like that, but I know how much all you people were looking forward to it, and to see it come out the way it did, it's just a shame. Mike B knows this. I'm probably the biggest shield there is for G.I. Joe gaming, and to me, he's probably got the most exciting. Granted, he's only doing small batches at a time, but what's gotten out so far has just been amazing. And the promise of a Robotron, which I think half the community is looking forward to getting, to me is probably the most exciting thing that I'm looking forward to, is putting a Robotron in my arcade. That's where I'm putting all my hope right now.
William, Bill's Retro Gaming Show. How about you, sir? Is there anything coming down the line that you think that could get you excited?
It really is tough to say. I kind of feel like in the same level as what Fox and Stock Jock were saying. I know, Mike, you made a comment on P-Dub's show about kind of waiting till early next year to see what happens, if anything, and I'm kind of feeling the same way. I think, if anything, despite the missteps this year, I'm still trying to be cautiously optimistic about Basic Fun, maybe learning from this first batch and doing something different. I think they've probably got the most potential of any of the big guys, if you want to say. Iconic, I think, there might be something there if they can ever get the Street Fighter out, if maybe they can do Double Dragon and move on from there. But I think they're probably going to hit a smaller section of the market than, say, like Basic Fun will. So I'm keeping my eye on them to see what really happens, especially early in the year. I think, if anything, I think what this year has proven, and I think it's going to continue into next year, is that the third-party guys are really killing it. Whether it's G.I. Joel, whether it's Glenn with GRS, or even resurgence in some of these companies that have been around forever, like Rec Room Masters and some of these with the multicades. I think we're going to continue to see people gravitate more towards that stuff even than the recreations, just because of 2 years of nothing interesting. So
before we go to Jay, I find it interesting that 19K Fox talked about going backwards. And before these home arcade companies really came into the place, that's what the home arcade hobby was. It was people that were, working on real arcades, getting parts and stuff like that, or people buying third-party products, like either recreation cabs or buying like multicades from third parties. And the hope next year for a lot of people is that direction. You look at Gallagher Guy, you look at 19K Fox, all the real arcades they bought. You guys look at what you've picked up with all the G.I. Joel cabs, and then like the GRS Build-A-Cade FU, big multicade coming out. It's really moving back to before Arcade 1-Up started this whole recreation arcade phase. It's interesting.
Good point.
Jay Pixel, you, my man, anything you're excited about except for SpongeBob Claw Machine?
Well, you know, that's actually probably my favorite thing I've bought in this year, just because my grandkids absolutely love it. I know
Yeah, my kids
people
too.
are
That's pretty
poo-pooing
cool.
it and everything, but you know what? It's the one thing that they do just go turn on and play and have fun with, and that's all what it's all about for me, for the kids. And
Heck yeah.
Even
and-
more so than tote boxes.
and even more so than tote boxes.
No one likes totes. Give it up, Todd.
No, I'm down with the tote.
Down
Yeah.
with the totes. No, for me, it's looking at companies. I mean, if there's maybe a secondhand market of maybe a Star Wars or something like that, that's kind of. I mean, there's one in our mall that there's $800 original arcade one up that I'm just eyeballing. I'm like, I never seen one in person, so I'm like, wow, that is a really cool cab.
It's a nice cab.
But companies, I want to say companies like X Arcade, what they're doing with their new the VR stuff with that tank stick and the retro shooters. I'm just looking at companies like that are maybe like accessory third party that have really like embraced the community at a better than some of the big guys. So even little guys like me, and you know, I think everybody's gotten something from these guys, but you know, they give us little squishy balls. So but no, I was excited to interview them and see what they're doing. They're excited about being a part of our community, and I hope they I hope that X Arcade comes out with a straight up dedicated pinball machine, as pedestal. That I think that if they do that, I mean, that partnership with Zen was genius. I mean, that was just like genie in a bottle, kind of lightning in a bottle kind of thing. With that happening,
timing for Zen
perfect
Pinball FX to come out. Yeah,
and then at first when we were looking at that thing, we were like, man, that's expensive. And then we're like, wow, you could use it for this, and we're like, whoa, that's a great use for it, kind of a thing. So having that, and just I think and then I finally got the retro shooters. And I'm talking about grandkids, man, those suckers, they love shooting those suckers. Man, I was like, man, these really feel like legit arcade guns. And you're talking about having that actual arcade feel. I could see myself maybe giving one or two real arcade machines, but having to rearrange and do remodeling of my house right now, and having to move those things 3 or 4 times in the past month, I don't think I want too many heavy. I think the heaviest one I have is the iArcade, because I have Glenn's stuff in it, and that thing's heavy. So, and I'm old, and I don't look it, but I'm old. Moving that stuff around sucks.
Oh, does it ever, man? Does it
And
ever?
so, yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, maybe building some arcades, some projects, more projects, and I'm hoping to G.I. Joe to build me something, but I gotta wait for him to stop selling all these cabs to y'all. Yeah, so
So before you do anything else, I suggest you work on your roof. I don't know if you know about this, but you had some precipitation
my
falling on
son-in-law
you.
was up there. He's working on it for me, but
That's just
yeah.
dandruff.
Oh my god.
This is my basement in Michigan. This is what happens when we get snow.
That's
It's
rough.
rough.
Michigan's rough.
Brian, I got to ask you a question. I saw you drinking out of a big bottle there. Is that like a 40 or something, or is that like a Pepsi
You don't
bottle
get to
with
see the
juice
wife for
in
a
it?
while, so he's just
Don't make fun of me. I threw away all my liquor, but I looked and saw I found some pink Moscato.
There you go. There you go. Pinky out.
You're getting girl crazy,
Turn it
guys.
So
Break out the
I already drank
Zinfandel,
half
buddy.
the bottle,
Ooh.
so I'm already feeling a little toasty.
There you go. There you go.
What about you, Brian? Is there anything you're super excited about coming out in home arcade, or anything you're looking forward to in 2026?
So I'll be honest with you, I used to shit all over like the little tiny arcades like New Wave Toys and quarter arcades. Now that I've got 3 quarter arcades, I'm loving that stuff,
Yep.
man.
That's just
And
wild,
like
right?
the attention to detail, the quality of it. Holy crap. So I'm all in on that. I love my 3/4 scale arcades and stuff like that, but these are so cool, man.
There.
I got the turtles, I
Yeah.
got Bubble Bobble, and now I also got Burger Time. But I've just been
That's
so pleased with them, and then seeing what they can do. What else they can come out with? The only thing I wish they had, like Jay Pixel said earlier today in AA, is I wish they had an HDMI out port in the back. Like maybe that you could cover up or something like that to keep the real looking arcade to it. You know,
That'd be killer. Yeah.
That's the smart thing about what New Wave Toys does. And I know New Wave Toys, everybody's so down on them because of the situation, and that's, fair. Obviously, there's some extenuating circumstances, but when you got 5 pre-orders out, you get a little bit antsy. But it's one of the smart things they do about it, because what they do is they do that mini arcade that's fully usable, same as quarter arcades, but it's really a plug-and-play device where you can plug it out to the HDMI, plug a controller in there, so you can play the game the way you want to play it, but you still get that authentic feeling. So very cool. It'd be nice to see quarter arcades add that as well. I know that's not their intention. They're trying to keep the price down. They just had to do a price increase, but I think that would be a smart move on their part.
Yeah, it's understandable. But I've been super impressed with them, especially with what they've been announcing. I mean, you got Lunar Lander, Bad Dudes, and now you got what, Battle Zone?
Battle Zone. Oh, can't wait.
Yeah,
cool.
That's so cool. So
We're supposed
I can't
to be
wait
bringing out RoboCop sometime. I want that RoboCop.
I cannot wait for that.
I can't wait to see what they got for 2026.
Yeah.
Just Red Baron. That's it.
I'd be good with that.
So Red Baron's gonna be great too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So I'm disappointed in Basic Fun, but I'm hoping that they can turn it around. It's just one of those things. They have the potential to turn it around. X Arcade's fantastic. Loving X Arcade pedestal. I'm loving what Glenn's doing for it with the Viper board and for it to be plug and play into, like, say, a TV, ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm loving that, and I can't wait to get my hands on that.
Glenn's got his fingers in everything and everyone. Take him whatever way you want.
I was going to say punch bowls, not people's butts or anything.
Pizza pie.
I mean, that's and of course G.I. Joe Gaming. I don't own a cap of his yet, but when that
Keyword is yet.
When that Robotron comes, I will be on that list to get one of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one after Christmas. I just got to pay off the rest of the money on my new camera and my PlayStation 5 Pro, which I financed from Best Buy, and I got a little less than a month to pay that off before the interest hits. So let's see.
Yeah.
What about your boys' Ag Games, kid?
Yeah, what are they doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really give a crap, man. I got what I need from them. I got Legends Untamed on my ALU, which is super awesome. Plenty of tutorials on that, and then I got my 4KP, which I'm one of the original buyers, and I haven't had any issues that unfortunately a lot of other people in the community has had. I'm sorry about that, but I don't work for them anymore, so I can't really say too much. But I'm happy with what I got, and I'm glad it works for what it works for. So
I'm happy with what I got because of you, man. You bailed my ass out, man. I'm happy with it. I think that it's a damn shame they have such a good product. If they could just get out of their own way,
yeah, 100%.
If they could step aside. I tried to play my offline games today. I have to log in. I have to log in to even access offline mode. It's so retarded. It's so ridiculous. I don't understand it. But the system itself is solid.
There.
I mean, I enjoy the 4K.
Solid.
Yeah, 100%.
There is some issues where it's just like, why is it like this?
Bad decisions. Yeah.
I think the ALU is, if you want to get a multicade, you can walk into Sam's Club and buy it. It is probably the best deal for a multicade, to be honest. Yeah. It's wide enough to play 2-player on, and you can take Chaotic. If you don't like the games on there, you can go watch Chaotic's tutorial and make it exactly like you want it.
And download it from the system. You don't have to hook it up to a computer or anything. Just find what game you want and be like, hey, I don't have that game. Let me get Raiden real quick. Bam. Installed. Ready to play.
Or you could get a good game. James,
you can hook up PC to it.
Yeah. James, I got to get to James, guys. He is so drunk. He's falling asleep here. Come on.
I'm hang in there, buddy.
Hey, James, we hit goal. Go ahead and shave. Go ahead and shave.
for me, I think the year is quite easily summed up as disappointment. You know, when we started the year, we had Iconic right out of the gate that looked like they were going to have something special, and here we are a year later and still don't have anything. Basic Fun was our hope for three-quarter scale, and boy, they shit the bed, right? Like you can't shit the bed more than they shit the bed, unfortunately. Like they made every mistake that was foreseeable and just tripped right over it. At Games, I thought going into this year I was in love with that 4KP, and they just kept tripping over their own self, for lack of a better word. And now, like, to me, it even got worse when they cut off the online ordering. Like, I don't care what their excuse is. Like, for me, that was the easiest way to order, and I don't want to trust them with my credit card. And now I can't even order new tables for it unless I go buy give them my credit card number or go buy a third-party card to load up on their platform. Just super disappointing. And so, you know, if it wasn't for G.I. Joel, if it wasn't for X Arcade and Zen Studios doing their pinball release, Unico, like I'm really digging the Unico stuff. Like I think for me, as I look at it, I've done real arcades in the past. I have no interest in buying a bunch of real arcades. Like I've done it. Got rid of them. Like I can't move that shit around. Like I have a basement and no entry into the basement. It's just not going to happen. But if somebody like Unico is selling me new arcades that I can plug in the original boards, suddenly I'm a lot more interested in original arcades. And that can be whatever scale, right? New hardware with the old boards in it is really intrigues me. So I'm very interested in that.
James, you are lit as hell right now, buddy.
I love all of this.
I'm literally incredible.
All of you. Love all of you.
Who was that kid that was on before him? That little...
Well, I make sense in my own mind.
Guys, our kids are great, guys.
So the question, James, was: is there anything you're excited about next year? Not all your gripes about last year.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's
What
like
year
it's
is it
made me
anyway?
not excited about
stage.
anything for next
Yeah.
year because I don't see anything coming that to be excited about. I like the Raiden, but I just bought the Nova Blast, so like it's the same thing. For people that don't have a Nova Blast, I think the Raiden cab is a great alternative, though it is pricey, as Fox pointed out. But I love that black. I love the games that come on it. Honestly, the most exciting thing to me is probably what everybody else has kind of said already. The surprising things is the quarter arcade stuff. Like I'm looking at that going, that's a true recreation and replica. And it was a little big for my taste before, but I'm kind of over the new wave toy stuff. Like I've had a whole bunch of them and they just sit here and collect dust. They're a little too small to play.
Yep.
Whereas the quarter arcades are true replicas, but they're big enough to play. And, you know, I just sold today my first 3/4 scale that I've ever sold, right? I've just bought them. I haven't gotten rid of any. Today, I finally got rid of WrestleFest. It's finally out of my hair.
No.
Wow.
Congratulations.
It took like 3 weeks, but somebody finally bought it, right?
Finally broken up.
And it's going to be hard
yeah.
not to like list another one, right? And just start.
Well, see, that's
Moving
what happens when I cleared out my arcade so I could turn it into a storage room so my kids could have a playroom. I was only going to sell certain ones, but then once the ball starts rolling, you're like, well, I can get rid of this too, and I can get rid of this too. But then sometimes you regret it. Not everybody does, but like I really regretted selling off like Tron, Star Wars, Dragon's Lair. I was lucky enough that I could get Tron and Dragon's Lair back. You know, I never got Star Wars back, but I did get the basic fun cab, which I will talk about in just a little bit. Scott, what about you? Oh, he's got to go.
Let the
real
dog
quick.
up. Be right back.
Okay,
right.
good. Because I'm gonna have to hit the road because I got a really early morning tomorrow. But I just wanted to pop in and
See you,
say,
Stock.
you know, Hey to everybody,
too.
and
Hate.
good job, everybody.
Me too.
Good job,
You hate
everybody.
everybody. What the hell is this? Stock Jock's the
Oh
nicest.
my God.
I swear, she can be at home for 9 hours, not an issue.
Yeah.
But if I'm on stream, she has to go out 4 times.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course she does. Yes.
Love you, Daryl.
Sorry,
Sorry to
her
see you
too.
go so
Well,
quickly.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
go somewhere and cry and have some
No, P-dubs.
Propecia. So I'll talk to you guys.
All right, P-dubs.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh,
I love you, man.
Love you,
Love you
buddy.
too.
I love you.
Mr. Goatee,
You look so funny.
pour one out.
Where's he going?
I'm just gonna hit end stream. I forgot this is Mike's channel. I almost hit end stream.
I wanna
Pour
hear-
this
I wanna
out for
hear-
one of my homies.
I want to hear from Scott and Nerd Lounge Master first before we end.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks
All
for all
right.
your
Good
support.
night,
Peace
Dubs.
out,
Thanks
bro.
a lot, man.
All right, B-dubs.
This has been P-Dubs the entire time, just with his hat and
He's trying to cover up the face.
I know.
He's insecure about that. Yeah, that's
it's
a
not,
bad
not
move.
P-Dubs.
Rascal, what
So,
about you?
interesting
It has been
question that
over a
you
year since fresh air touched the upper lip, okay? My lip is sweating, okay? It's sweating. You know what it's like when you shave this and like air touches it? Like all the pores are going nuts right now. All right?
Violation.
Bunch of jerks.
Stupid meanies.
all right, Scott, what about you? Is there anything you're excited about in home arcade coming up this year, or are you kind of full and you're good?
Well, I mean, you know that I was in the industry for a couple years there, and a lot of things you guys are talking about, I still can't speak about. But I mean, I was there at the beginning of the 4KP, which was beautimous. I mean, helping design that was a labor of love, and the hardware that came out, I'm so effing proud of. What happened since then, can't speak why, but it's a disaster. There was so much stuff we were doing and planning and architecting that was going to take the ALU to the next level, that was going to just make multiplayer gaming in the ecosystem phenomenal. I mean, I do recall, and I'll leak this, I recall playing a pinball game with somebody else on the other side of the country, where we were taking turns on our 4KPs, and I would watch his game while it wasn't my turn.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I knew that was in the works.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get sued for that. But
They don't
those
got
are the
no money.
kind
Don't
of
worry
things
about it.
that I want to see in 2026. We've seen hardware, and we've seen hardware in different variations. You got swappable decks. You've got a different monitor. You got a monitor that can rotate 360 and dance with you. But it's the actual operating system, the actual playability of the things that I want to see somebody do what the ALU did 3 years ago. I want to be able to go into a lobby and have 2 or 4 people playing a game that were chatting to each other on their headsets, and have people waiting in the wings to go ahead and fill in for the person who just lost the game. I want to see the my quarter is on the the deck kind
Quarter
of
on the glass,
thing. Hell, if anybody did that PC wise, we just put it HDMI to our machines and USB. You'd have it. But that's what I want to see. I want to see somebody take the back end to the next level. If somebody can do that, and not just like what Arcade 1-Up does and does it for 1 game or 9 games in a cab, I want to be able to go back there and play, squash with P-dubs again. I want us to go ahead and...
You're going to have a hard
night
time
where
getting P-dubs on squash now.
He'll be right back on stream. But that's what I'm looking forward to, is somebody who can go ahead and say, yeah, this is it. You can play it on anything that has a USB connection, an HDMI connection, put it on your ALU, connect it to your iArcade, whatever it is. I want to be able to have that kind of system in place so we can take, what I've got here on that gaming show, Gaming with Viewers. I want to bring that back to the console. That's the cabs. That's what I want to do. So anybody does that, that's where my money's going. Other than that, I can load up any game I want on so many multi arcades behind me. I don't need another arcade that can play X game. There's not a game I can't play that's out in the arcade, that's been in an arcade machine on the stuff I've got. I need to be able to do this with my
I'm
friends.
sure there's some, like, I think when it comes to the recreation arcades,
Keep talking. I gotta let her back in.
no worries, but I think what some people miss on these recreation arcades, like a lot of times the special ones aren't necessarily a specific game. Like everybody talks Tekken. Like I could give a shit if they ever make a Tekken. I do not give a shit about that.
No.
But if they did something with a really interesting control scheme, which makes it hard to play on a multicade, that's where you get the special stuff. That's why Star Wars is so special. That's why Tron's so special. It's when you get the special controls. So Scott, I understand what you're saying, but I still think there's opportunity. Like if someone does a cab with a unique control setup, like people talked about Paperboy, a Paperboy cab, where else are you going to be able to play Paperboy with a proper controller? Something like that is the kind of shit that I think these companies need to look at and need to get interested in.
Yeah.
But see, I see that as the 5% versus the 95%. 95% of the people who are going to buy a home arcade, just want the generics to play 5, 10, 15 games that they're nostalgic for, and maybe try some new games. The other 5%, like you said, to be able to play Star Wars like I did back in the arcade, that's priceless if you do it right. And if you can do that in a swappable deck kind of configuration, more power to you. What we need is the total, all-in-one machine. It could be landscape, it could be portrait, it has swappable decks, blah, 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 HDMI out, and damn it, let me play with my friends. That'd be perfect.
Yep.
Either that or a sex robot. I'll take either one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Jack You Suck option is mandatory.
Yes. I'll go one step further. I think it's the VR experience. If you could walk into a virtual arcade with your buddies like we do in Walkabout Golf, that is a game changer. That's where we'd all be every night of the week hanging out and playing games and just having a good time.
I think there's a threshold of $800. I think the $800 price point is the most you can expect a person to pay for a physical gaming experience, whether it's like a Smash TV.
Oh
whatever,
no,
Robotron.
Fuck that. I'm at 600 is the most I'll pay.
What I'm saying is general population. I think that if once you hit the $800 price point, you enter a completely different level where people are. To everybody else's point on this stream, why wouldn't I just do a VR experience and go for a VR headset and just take away some of the limitations of the physical space, the physical world? Once you go beyond $800, from what I've seen with the cabinets, with all this stuff, I think that's the most you could possibly ask. Once we go to $1,000, you just have to be recreating a very specific experience to perfection, and that's the problem. Like there's no caveat, there's no comparison, there's no compromise at that price point. So when we see Unico coming out with $1,700, I cringe because I know what you're trying to do, but for God's sakes, man, nobody's gonna pay that when they can have a similar experience for far less money. So I think $800 is the maximum threshold, because at that point people are just like, F it, I'm out. I'll just do something else. And so if you can't stay, and the bean counters do the dollars and cents. If they can't stay within that $800 threshold, then they should consider absolutely the VR component of this.
Yeah, and what you're talking about there is, that threshold of money also has another threshold, and
ratio.
It's an old saying back in project management: don't let perfection get in the way of good enough.
Yeah,
correct.
So that $700, $800 range is where good enough fits in. When you get to four figures, that's where you expect perfection.
Yeah,
correct. 100%.
I like that.
All right, Todd, what about you? Anything you're excited about adding to your storage locker that definitely you won't be harassed about?
Anything my arcade makes.
He wants some of those mini totes from what's that? Lowe's.
If he buys a
We'll
3D
go
printer,
fund me.
if he buys a 3D printer, it's over with.
I've got
Yeah.
quarter arcades working on a tote accessory to go along with the radiator.
We'll make this happen.
Thank you.
You put
No.
on top of it.
I have poured so much money into pre-orders. I have a Wonderland pinball. I have the Iconic. I have the
Oh my God.
The Golden Tee, New Wave Toys. I just want my pre-order stuff. I just want to get what I pre-ordered.
He's excited
what-
about stuff he already
Just-
bought.
This is-
Oh my gosh.
2020 I want it to be 2026, and I want to get my stuff and be done with it.
Oh, you're never getting that Iconic. John D's on an island. Didn't you hear all the news?
Yeah, spent your money.
It's gone.
Cancel that pre-order immediately.
You know, I mean, I just want the things that I pre-ordered. I just want them. That would bring me joy in 2026, just to get everything I've had money tied into, and then obviously I've been working hard to get things out of boxes built, you know, and all that. I'm looking at building some custom stuff with G.I. Joe, you know, that Switch 2 that Israel Gaming had. Like, I'm seeing a Sega in my mind. I'm seeing a Sega, you know, some type of Sega cab coming in my mind. That's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus on the custom. I'm going to get stuff that I want that I'm not going to be able to get from any company. I don't care about Basic Fun. I bought one countercade from them and was totally disappointed. So I don't care what Basic Fun comes out. I don't care what At Games comes out with. It's just going to be getting the stuff I've been waiting on, and then hopefully building whatever customized stuff I want. That's my plan for 2026.
Are you still waiting for your Amico pre-order, Todd?
We're not going there.
Do an early order.
How dare you?
All right, so I want to wrap it up and put a nice little bow on this. So I said on Pete Up Show earlier, and I'm going to stick with this. I'm not really excited about anything in 2026 yet because we don't know about anything from 2026 yet. I'm not going to go in with high expectations because the last 2 years have been on such a downturn that there's no reason to have super high expectations. I've been heard behind the scenes. Basic Fun plans on doing some really big stuff. And as much as people are down about Basic Fun with their first output of cabs, I did see enough positive with the Star Wars cab that did come out, despite all its negatives, that I have some faith that they can turn the corner. But again, it's like 19K Fox said, we're coming from a point that we should really be past. We went backwards with Basic Fun. So hopefully their next line of cabs at least catches up to Arcade 1-Up in terms of quality and what they're offering. And they do something fun and interesting. But I'm not holding my breath. We'll see what they come out with. Iconic Arcade, I think it was on Arcade Insiders. They've only sold 400 cabs. I'm not too worried about that number because, again, these companies, they don't sell to us here on stream or the people out there. They sell to Spreetail and the other idiots that are willing to buy thousands of these and then be stuck with them. So I don't think they have a big problem selling their order to Spreetail.
Cancel.
Yeah.
And what does everybody say? Don't pre-order.
Don't pre-order.
Don't pre-order.
So, but I do want to say something else about Iconic that I've kind of been lingering on for a long time. Made a video when iArcade first shut down talking about John D as a joke buying iArcade. But the thing that people keep missing from this is what Iconic is. Iconic is essentially a different version of an iArcade because you're going to be able to buy one. It's going to have that 2 6-button controller fighter setup, and you're going to be able to add games to it. All Iconic is different variations of iArcade. That's what it is. I don't know if that's a product I'm going to fall in love with. Like, obviously, I love the Double Dragon cab because I've got a very high, nostalgia for it where a friend had it in his house. But how many of these 6-button fighter cabs am I going to be interested in buying unless they do something unique with a different control panel? I don't really know if I give a shit about Iconic Arcade, and that's the truth. And that's sad because obviously companies making XL arcades is something I'm really interested in. But again, I'm only interested in it if it meets my interests and characteristics. I want as close to realistic as possible. And the same 6-button fighter cab over and over again with a different shell and a different look on it does absolutely nothing for me. So hopefully Iconic Arcade does something that surprises me next year. But right now I'm not super interested in them at all. Basic Fun, I have more hope for, but really I'm looking forward to maybe buying a G.I. Joel, maybe getting a Build-A-Cade FU. And other than that, I've been really interested in just playing modern games a lot lately. That's what's been taking up most of my interest. I know it's crazy, but that's what I've been doing. And my interest in home arcade has been waning because of the output that these companies have been putting out. And that bums me out, man. This was once the most exciting thing I ever had, but it is what it is. The last thing I do want to say really quickly here is don't lose all hope. Hopefully some shit comes out and we can see something exciting. Don't lose all hope.
Oh, sorry. The pre-orders are never coming.
Don't lose all hope, but the positivity about this community and everything that goes along with it, about bringing us all together, whether you like home arcades, whether you like real arcades, any of that shit, the community that we built here and the good stuff that we've done today and over the course of the past couple of months for Steve's sale, that's the stuff that I like to see. That's the stuff I like to be positive about. And that's more of what I want to see from this community. I want to see good, positive things that make me feel happy, make me feel welcome, and make me feel like I want to be part of this community. So thank you everybody for doing that. Oh, I remember what else I was going to say. I forgot. 19K Fox knows this. P-Dubs made fun of me the other day, but I did recently buy a real arcade because I got a really good deal. And when I got it home, a lot of stuff didn't work. It didn't make it home safe from the shipping. But I managed on my own to repair everything. I got the buttons working. I got the light back on. I got the coin door light back on. And let me tell you, after I got all that working by myself, what an amazing feeling. Like just, I felt, kind of like, oh, I'm a man. I fixed this arcade.
How many hours were you on the phone with 19K Fox?
Yeah.
I sent him a couple messages, no phone calls.
Okay.
Anyways,
do your dang self.
That made me feel good. So I can see myself maybe, I don't think I'll get a ton of arcades, but I can definitely see myself taking more risks and doing stuff like that and even more modding projects in the future, thanks to that feeling. So that felt pretty good. So just wanted to say that. I kept everybody way too long. I just want to say thank you, everybody, today for coming on, doing everything we did all day, supporting Steve's sale. I know Rascal's got to get up super early in the morning. Bill and James are loaded. Chaotic BPR no longer has hair. 19K Fox is always loaded.
What?
What
time is it?
Broken. Thank you, everybody, for the amazing support today. Final number as we close the show is $10,060. So over $3,100 raised, Scott, I think it is the total.
Yep.
$3,100. You guys are amazing. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support today. Most importantly, I've said this once, I'll say it a million times. If you can't give anything, you can't share the GoFundMe, just reach out to Steve. He's looking forward to meet people. He appreciates making new friends. That's the most important thing you can do.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, guys, thanks for everything. It's been a long day. I need some sleep. Good night, everybody.
Good
night. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
See you next
See you
time.
guys. 19K Fox, no gang signs. I'm just kidding. Throw them up.
Please don't throw up on the stream.
Whew.